Good morning, children. Today we are going to start the chapter first, transport of food and mineral in plant. As we know, the transport means the transfer of substances from one part of the plant to the another, or any substance that can be transferred from one part of the body or one part of the anywhere it is can be transferred one part to the another is called transport. We are discussing about the plants. So what is transport in the plant? The first, the water is transport in the plant. The minerals are transport in the plant. The prepared food is transport in the plant. In our body, the nutrients, the water is transport through the blood. In plant, the transport system is called vascular or conducting tissues. The transport system in our body, it is a blood vascular system. In the plants, the transportation is done with the help of vascular system or conducting system. The conducting system are xylem and phloem. The xylem conduct water and minerals. The food is conducting through the phloem. Don't be get confused for pH and F. The same word is there. The phloem conduct food and the xylem conduct water and mineral. From where the plants get water? The plants get water from the soil. For example, this is the root. Root hairs are there. The water is there. The root hair absorb the water. The water is reach into the xylem. The xylem are the tissues which conduct water. So the xylem conduct water from lower part, from root to the upward direction. It means the xylem direction of conduction is unidirectional. Unidirectional means it carry the water to the upward direction only. The xylem conduction is only in the one direction, so it is called unidirectional. Where the food reaches, it reaches to the different part of the plant, mainly in the leaf. The water perform the photosynthesis, the leaf prepare the food, and that prepared food is carried to different parts of the plant. So the prepared food from leaf to different parts, it is carried through the phloem. So the direction of phloem is any direction, upward or downward. So it carry the water, and the food conducting tissues is phloem. From leaf, the food is prepared to the all parts of the plant. So the difference is the water conducting tissues are xylem, the food conducting tissues are phloem. The xylem direction is unidirectional, convey of the transport of the water. The phloem carry the food to all parts in all direction. The vascular tissues are called conducting tissues. The xylem and phloem combinedly called vascular tissues or conducting tissues. They are also called complex tissue. In lower classes, we study about the simple machine or complex machine. Simple means that no other part is involved. They are made up of only one part of the any schedule, any part, that is simple. The complex, that is made up of complex tissue, means they are made up of many kind of cells. They are made up of more than one kind of cells. More than one kind of cells are called complex. Xylem and phloem both are complex tissues. It means they are also made up of different type of cells. The component of xylem, or the xylem made up of tracheids, vessels, xylem parenchyma, or xylem fibers. Different type of cells are found in the xylem. That's why they are called complex tissue. The phloem is also made up of different type of cells. For example, sieve tube, companion cells, phloem parenchyma, and phloem fibers. Both are complex tissues. Both are made up of many type of cell. The xylem made up of tracheids, vessels, xylem parenchyma, xylem fibers. The xylem, tracheids and vessels. Tracheids and vessels are tube-like structure. These are non-living. This is vessels are also non-living. So they are tube-like structure and they have thick wall. Thick wall, it means their wall has thickened due to the deposition of lignin. Tracheids, vessels, xylem parenchyma, xylem fibers, and these are the components of xylem. The xylem parenchyma, this is the xylem parenchyma. They are the only cells of the xylem that is living in nature. It means tracheids, vessel, xylem fibers, all three are non-living tissue. The xylem parenchyma conduct water and store food. The details of each component we discuss later. Now the components of xylem, we discuss detail about them. As we know, the xylem is made up of tracheids, vessels, xylem parenchyma and xylem fibers. Tracheids, vessels and fibers. These are made up of non-living cells. The parenchyma is the only living cells of the xylem. The tracheids and vessels both are water conducting tissues. Both are water conducting tissue. In the plants, the xylem is formed every year in the dicot plant. The old xylem does not conduct water. The old xylem does not conduct water. It formed the wood. That is, wood is nothing, it is the xylem only. So these are the differences between the tracheids and vessel. The tracheids and vessel both are non-living tissues and both are lignified. Lignified, the deposition or the lignin is deposited there. They are tapering. Tapering means narrow at the end, close to each other. Their wall is very thick. The lumen means the space in the middle. For example, we have seen the gel pen refill and the ball pen refill. The lumen of the gel pen is wide and the normal refill is ball pen refill is narrow. The space in the center is called lumen. So lumen narrow because the deposition is more in the tracheids. In the vessels, the deposition is less, so the lumen is wider. They are tapering and close to each other, very thick wall, lumen narrow, helping conduction of water. Conduction of water, this side. The connection is like this. They move upward, water is move upward, sideward, upward, sideward, and like this. The vessels, they are the tube-like, pipe-like, long, and their end wall, for example, one vessel is there, one vessel is there, one vessel is there. When we attach the long pipe, the pieces are joined together and their end wall, this wall has perforated, the pores are there. So the continuous flow of the water and minerals along them. So the end wall, this is the end wall, it has the perforation or pores in it. The walls are less thick. The lumen is wider. Both help in conduction of water. The xylem parenchyma, living cells, they help in conduction and their main function is storage of food. Their main function is storage of food. The fibers, the xylem fibers, they provide the strength to the plant. They connect tracheids with the vessels. They are nothing but they are the made up of sclerenchymatous cell that are we discuss in the simple tissue, supportive tissues, dead cells, sclerenchyma. So they connect tracheids with the vessels. They provide strength to the plant parts. So these are the components: tracheids, vessels, xylem parenchyma, xylem fibers. The tracheids, vessel and fibers are the non-living part of the xylem. Non-living cells of the xylem. Parenchyma is the living, only the living cells of the xylem. The main function of xylem, transport water that is absorbed from soil to the upward direction. The movement of water in the plant is called ascent of sap. So learn all the components, the function of each component, and read the chapter. Find out any difficulty or problem which you have in it. Thank you.